Oh, the British press is at it again. And this time it's the royal version of pulling a glittery magician's cape over your eyes while quietly trying to sneak an elephant out the back door. Let's break it down. Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex so much as breathe near a latte, and suddenly we're treated to 83 tabloid headlines about how they're desperately broke, selling furniture and considering a Netflix show where they mime their emotions for cash. Meanwhile, back at the Buckingham Ranch, Kate Middleton's actual long-time personal assistant of 15 years, Natasha Archer, just vanished. And the press? Crickets, tumbleweeds, a single puff of corgi fur drifting through the air. But here comes the classic royal media manoeuvre, nothing to see here. Quick, look over there, Meghan bought a throw pillow. Seriously, the Sussexes could be living their lives quietly in California, raising chickens and not offending anyone, and the UK media would still scream, breaking. Meghan's seen smiling. Experts say it might be a smirk of financial ruin. But the second Natasha Archer, aka Kate's right-hand woman stylist and silent co-pilot through years of fascinators and beige crises, steps down, the coverage becomes eerily hushed. And when they do mention it, they call her Kate's trusted aide, as if we might otherwise confuse her with the lady who accidentally wandered in from HR. Let's be real here. Losing a PA after 15 years isn't just a staffing change, it's a royal alarm bell in kitten heels. That's like the Queen suddenly firing her corgi wrangler. It's weird, it's news. But nope, the headlines just slap on another Harry and Meghan sell houseplants to survive, while sliding Archer's exit under the nearest antique rug. What's even more suspicious, this distraction drop strategy coincided perfectly with renewed speculation about Kate's health, absence from events, and general invisibility lately. You can practically hear the PR team whispering, "Get the Sussex file ready, we need a deflection by Friday." So yes, the UK media's obsession with the Sussexes is becoming as transparent as a tiara in a tanning bed. Distract, deflect, deny. That's the royal press playbook. Meanwhile, the Cambridge camp is looking more chaotic than a royal wedding seating chart. At the end of the day, the message is clear. When the real drama starts knocking at Kensington's door, the tabloids call up Harry and Meghan, ask for a quote they didn't give, and plaster it over the front page next to a photoshopped eviction notice. We see you, British press. And honestly, at this point, your deflection tactics have more holes than Charles's climate change policy. Oh, honey, the royal teacup is not just piping hot. It's practically boiling over with palace intrigue, assistant exits, and some very suspiciously placed giant candle holders. That's right, folks. Natasha Archer, Kate Middleton's right-hand woman, stylist and human buffer to the chaos of royal life for 15 years, has officially peaced out. And the timing couldn't be more eyebrow-raising if it were drawn on with a Crayola marker. Let's be clear. This isn't just someone quitting a job. This is like Batman firing Alfred mid-Batcave renovation. Natasha wasn't just fluffing hemlines. She was Kate's go-to confidant, emergency couture whisperer and occasional royal human shield. And now she's out? Just like that? Something in the Buckingham butler pantry ain't stirring right. And can we talk about the candle incident? Kate's big public appearance, and she's placed behind candelabras the size of Victorian coat racks. What is this, a wedding? A séance? A strategic fashion obstruction manoeuvre? It's 2025, and the royal family is out here doing Hide the Duchess, like it's an Olympic sport. She's giving Queen in training, but the setup's giving extra in the background of the crown. Meanwhile, her style team seems to have turned in their royal resignation months ago, judging by those sensible but sad fashion choices that make her look less like a future queen and more like the headmistress of a very upscale boarding school for troubled corgis. The muted tones, the stiff tailoring. Kate is 43, not 83, and yet her wardrobe screams funeral, but make it Duchess. And then, bam, out goes Natasha. No farewell post, no commemorative brooch, not even a matching fascinator emoji. Just gone. Now, of course, no one's saying it's all falling apart behind the palace gates, but the optics, they're giving danger cracks in the monarchy. You'd think the royal PR machine would be working overtime to smooth things over, but instead, radio silence, like Buckingham Palace is trying to solve this crisis with a very aggressive game of ignore it, and maybe it'll go away. But the public, oh, we're watching, with popcorn and binoculars. Because, let's face it, when the most loyal assistant in modern royal history jumps ship, while the Duchess is battling illness, being placed behind furniture at public events and being served "you look tired" realness in the press, that's not just bad timing, it's a plot twist. So what now? Is Natasha off to write a tell-all titled Behind the Brooch, My 15 Years with Kate? Is she launching her own fashion line called Neutral Tones and Quiet Despair trademark? Or was she simply fed up with taping coat hems and dodging corgis for a living? One thing's certain, the candles were just the beginning. The assistant's exit is the twist. And the palace? Well, they better start bracing themselves for Season 2 of Royal Meltdown. The Candelabra Chronicles. Let's talk about her recent public outings, or as the Palace PR team might call them, How to Disappear in Plain Sight Royal Edition. Because at this point, spotting Kate Middleton at a state event is like playing an elite-level scavenger hunt, and the prize is mild confusion and one awkward candle holder. Let's start with the last-minute cancellations. Kate's become the royal equivalent of your one flaky friend who always bails on brunch with, "Oog, sorry, can't make it," life! Except instead of mimosas, it's monarchies, and instead of hangovers, it's whatever is going on behind those palace gates. But on the rare occasion she does appear, girls making headlines for all the wrong reasons. At a recent state dinner, she showed up in a blazing red gown that screamed "Devil in Valentino," while everyone else looked like they got the beige-themed funeral memo. The other royals were giving museum display, and Kate walked in giving Broadway curtain come to life. Now, the fashion mismatch might have been forgivable. Royal wardrobes are tricky, if she weren't then placed directly behind a candle holder the size of a trebuchet. You couldn't even see her face, just a flickering flame and the occasional glint of tiara, like some kind of medieval screensaver. It's either a royal snub or the palace event planner is seriously trolling. And let's not forget the foliage gate incident, where in the official family photo Kate was practically swallowed by a decorative fern. Imagine being a literal duchess and being upstaged by a shrub. It's giving hide-and-seek Champion Windsor edition. This isn't just a one-off situation, it's a pattern. Candle here, palm frond there. At this rate, the next royal portrait might just feature Kate entirely blocked by a floral arrangement, while Charles holds a placard saying she's back there somewhere. So what gives? Is it a subtle palace power play, a passive-aggressive floral decorator, a new stealth marketing campaign for Kate the Invisible Collection trademark? Whatever it is, the public has noticed. And we're not buying the, "oh, it's just coincidence" explanation. Not when her fashion choices, photo positions and attendance record look like the plot of a royal thriller directed by Wes Anderson. If this keeps up, Kate's next public appearance will probably be projected onto a fog bank during a midnight garden party, or perhaps reflected in a spoon held by Prince Edward. Until then, we'll keep squinting at family photos and checking behind decorative hedges, waiting for our elusive Duchess to step into the spotlight, or at least out from behind the nearest candle. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. It's your host, Tyler. Love you all. Goodbye.